There's been some drama in my community, and by drama, I really do mean 0.1% of my community. Okay, let's face it. I have over 70,000 subscribers. I average anywhere from 1.5 to 2 million views a month. I average 97% like ratio on all of my videos, and 95% of my comments are overwhelmingly positive of the content that I make. In fact, the video that I'm talking about, even it has, hell, let's take a little gander at this real quick. Even it has 96.7% like ratio. So when I say I'm addressing drama, I really am addressing a small fraction of morons who think they have the moral high ground as gacha gambling addicts to judge me for taking a sponsor for a company called Temu that apparently has a bad reputation that I had no earthly clue about. Regardless, I'm going to indulge and entertain this idiocy because it is ridiculously baffling to me how they think they could get on the internet and make these accusations and comments and not think I'm going to respond back in full. Now, should I ignore it? I probably should, but I deeply pride myself in trying to spread common sense and decency into my community, because guess what? In 2024, people lack the shit. No one has common sense and decency anymore. And then when somebody claps back, all of a sudden it's, why is this guy talking to his viewers like that? You're a very small fraction of my viewers. The vast majority of them watch me for entertainment and information, and then they carry on. In fact, the vast majority of them saw that ad and said, I'm not interested, move on, carry on with my day. One, you said that I don't take constructive criticism well. Well, if you knew what constructive criticism meant, you would know that it is absolutely nowhere to be found in the comment section, because half of you don't even know, maybe 95% of you don't even know what the fuck constructive criticism means. So let's go ahead and look it up. All right, let's zoom in on this shit in 4K HD to make sure there's no confusion. What is constructive criticism? Constructive criticism is a type of feedback that offers specific and actionable advice to help employees to improve. It should be clear and direct and include the practical steps an employee can take moving forward. So when you get on the internet and say, I can't believe you took a Temu sponsorship, I'm disappointed in you, I just can't support this decision, that is not constructive criticism. When you get on the internet and say, Temu's known for spyware and stealing data, and provide zero sources, this is not constructive criticism. This is hearsay. When you get on the internet and say, I'm so disappointed in Smack, I'm unfollowing him now, it's been nice, this is not constructive criticism. You're just being a fucking idiot that's going around on the internet saying things without providing any tangible sources for people to review and give their own conclusive feedback on the matter. So let me show you how to do proper constructive criticism. If I am genuinely concerned about a creator's well-being, do you know what I'm gonna do? This is how I'm gonna do it. Hey Smack, love your content, brother. This is just to bring to your awareness, I have heard some negative things about Temu and how they conduct their business, and unfortunately, they have a pretty bad reputation. Here are the sources of the information that I have found to represent this statement. Provide the sources, most importantly. Now, none of this is conclusive enough to shoot them down outright, but it does at the very least seem quite shady in some areas, which leads to bad PR. I personally think you have an upright and honest reputation, which is why it seemed odd that you took the sponsor, because I think it is potentially counterintuitive to the image you have and can be detrimental. I personally advise against these kind of sponsors based off the argument provided, but Godspeed and much love. This is a comment that anywhere near the ballpark of this. I would never in a million years disrespect this kind of person. It's clear that they're intelligent. It's clear that they have substance to their to the argument and point of view. It's clear that they have a concern that comes from a place of healthy concern. They've provided the sources, so now I have tangible evidence to take a look at and come up with my own thoughts on the situation and matter. I would never disrespect somebody like this. So now the next thing I would like to go over is the hypocrisy of these individuals who think they actually have the moral high ground and qualifications to judge somebody for taking on a Temu sponsorship. This is not only to defend myself, but anybody else out there who eventually ends up taking on that sponsorship because they need a bag to secure their finances, their bills, whatever the case may be. Let's go ahead and look at some factuals here. Based on the search results provided, it is clear that child labor is a significant issue in the production of smartphones, including those running the Android operating system. The key points are, over 50% of the world's cobalt, a key material used in smartphone batteries, comes from mines in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, where an estimated 40,000 children work in dangerous conditions to extract this mineral. Major tech companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Samsung have been linked to cobalt suppliers that source from these artisanal mines in the DRC that employ child labor. Children as young as 7 years old are found working long hours in these cobalt mines, exposing themselves to harmful dust and the risk of injury or exploitation. I rest my case. If you're such a self-righteous and sanctimonious prick who's being pretentious, how about you just throw away your computer and your iPhone and all your technological devices? Because I assure you they belong to one of those 3 categories. Oh, wait. You only want to pick and choose and complain and support and show your moral superiority when it fits your fucking convenience, doesn't it? Shut up, you little prick. You're not looking out for anybody. You're just going on the internet and virtue signaling. This is why you deserve to be disrespected. I, nor you, nor anyone else has the qualifications and the moral high ground to judge any fucking body. We're all in the muddied waters at this particular point in time. You use it on a day-to-day basis to function in your day-to-day life. So if you want to judge somebody, you better be God. Now, let's look at some of these comments. Sometimes Smack is the most mature and based HSRCC out there, and sometimes he's the most childish and Karen-like. There is no in between. I would agree that I am the most mature and based, and I'm also the most childish at times. But Karen-like, bitch, I'm from the hood. I can't be Karen-like. Furthermore, if you're implying that I'm Karen-like, that just means I said something that actually was incredibly based, but it didn't fit your narrative and you didn't agree with it. So you chose to call me a Karen for that. That's not me being a Karen. That's you being a pussy and not accepting the truth. Let's continue on. If it's constructive criticism that's coming at you, then don't be stubborn and full blast testosterone about it, man. That's not a look you promote for others. Don't wear it on yourself. This comment was relatively respectful, but also ignorant, because you're assuming that I'm attacking people who made constructive criticism. They did not. They said they were disappointed in me, that they were going to abandon my channel, and that they didn't support me, and that they can't believe that I did a sponsorship for Temu. These are the people that I'm telling you to get fucked. These are the people who think they have the moral high ground to make those judgment calls. You do not. And so when I clap back, don't be surprised. So I do find this irritating, right? The people who I'm not even throwing this at, they love getting in front of a bullet that's not even headed in their direction. You're going to get on this post and be offended when your name is not on the post. It's incredibly generalized and targeted towards a specific audience, but you found a way to get on the post and be offended. That's your fucking fault. I didn't even say your name. You could have just said, don't apply, I'm gonna let it fly. But if it applied, I guess that shoe fit comfortably, did it? That's not my problem either. 165 comments ain't a goddamn thing. I could literally block everybody in this comment section and I'd still get the same amount of views. That's not a flex. That's not me being an asshole. That's absolute facts. This is how insignificant this shit is, but I'm talking about it because I do believe it is significant to control the narrative on this, because you guys, you're the last people I can allow to control this narrative. You're just not fucking intelligent enough. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's the truth. Let's continue on. I think people was trying to look out for you. You think you don't know at all, nor do you know any of the comments I'm receiving. Therefore, respectfully, you're talking out of your ass. Just did a bit of research. Oh, did you? So you ran some tests and came up with some conclusive evidence. Okay, I look forward to the source. And I was able to find why people are a bit pressed about you taking a sponsor for them. Okay, where's it at? Seems like a valid reason. Oh, wait. Oh, it's in between the space here? Oh, you didn't provide the source, so you just talked out your ass. Interesting. No one in the comments was rude to you. Oh, so you scanned the whole comment section and you're able to look. Do y'all see why I get this way? This is what you deal with. No one, the bro just spoke for my entire comment section. More like, you may not want to associate with them. Sometimes it's best to take a step back and realize people trying to help you out. Sometimes it's best to take a step back and say, let me mind my fucking business, because I don't know exactly what I'm talking about here. I would never, especially anybody who's kept up with Gacha Smack's channel, you know, if you came to that comment section and said, hey, Smack, man, I'll be honest, a little sus, this Temu place, and I think you should probably be a little bit cautious of them. If you kept up with the channel, you know my personality, you've seen me on podcasts, you've seen me talk to many different creators, you've seen me talk to the camera many different times. You know I would never insult somebody with a healthy concern and a healthy worry for my well-being. I'm insulting people who deserve to be insulted. Everyone is for their favorite CCs getting paid, but they also don't want to see their reputation ruined by taking on a bad sponsor. Yeah, you're assuming and being naive that these people are doing that. That is not the case whatsoever. The people criticizing that aren't talking about the products. We're talking about Temu, you know, the platform where products made using child labor. A moron who doesn't understand that he's using a product that's using child labor as well. Moving on. I haven't seen the ad, but why anybody would criticize you for it, I can't imagine. Reading ads and promoting products has been part of how entertainers make money since my great grandparents gathered around their radio in the living room. Does anybody really care that Tom Brady doesn't actually know the first damn thing about car rental services? Like I said, when it fits their narrative, they like to jump up and pretend like they've been fighting the good fight their whole entire lives. Most people that do ads don't have a single clue about the ad. I don't care about your sponsors, just get your bag. And sometimes you sponsor vids make me download something called AFK Journey. I don't think people remember how much worse Wish was than Temu, considering all the things I bought from Temu showed up. Temu, okay. Man needs to get his bread, smack as a daughter. Do what you do, man. Haters will always hate from their side of the fence. Honestly, people care way too much. People act genuinely concerned when in reality they just want to start drama and cancel over every little thing. There's a whole world out there. Let's not get worked up over a sponsor. A lot of the complaints are coming from people making assumptions about the site and spreading rumors they've heard elsewhere. Plenty of people have tested Temu and nothing bad or crazy happened to them. It sucks how people use their assumptions on an issue to go after others. This is actually incredibly true. I asked my mom before I even did the Temu app. I didn't even know she knew about it. She shops there, apparently. I asked my partner's mom. She shops there. I asked my friend and his wife. They shop there monthly. And then, like I told you, the products that I got were banger. A lot of people use these products. In fact, this is the perfect time. I even brought up a Reddit thread. Is Temu a scam? It's very sketchy. No bias here. Did a search. You get what you pay for. Cheap goods with the lifespan of a fruit fly. So basically AliExpress with faster shipping. I heard it described as a wish for weebs. The site is legit. I bought a couple backpacks and a pair of gloves, spent less than $20 for everything, and so far the quality is not bad. It's not high quality, but for what I paid, I was expecting a backpack made by cardboard. Definitely not a scam, but as others said, you get what you pay for. They do have some quality products available, and they are priced to show that. I bought things from Temu that I would have bought cheap anyway, and it was great. What was even better, they will refund your entire order if it doesn't arrive on time, but still send you all the stuff. I've gotten like $80 worth of free stuff from them. Not a scam, but know what you're getting into. TLDR. That's not a viable business model. Okay, let's continue on. More stuff. Kindly reminding everyone that posting a Temu referral link will bring a permanent ban from this forum. A rare time when the tag works. It's legit. They actually have a lot of cool products on there that make great gifts or fun stuff for around the house. Sometimes useful gadgets. It's a very shopaholic type site. So be careful you don't get suckered into spending too much, but their products aren't bad. Not necessarily always top of the line, but it's a bargain. You can continue scrolling down. You'll find a lot of people saying the site works. In fact, I looked up this as well, because I'm somebody who likes to show you some tangible fucking evidence, at least to a degree, so you can come up with your own, thoughts on this matter, as opposed to these morons just yapping about shit without sourcing anything. Okay. No, Temu is not a scam, but there are some important caveats to be aware of when shopping on a platform. Temu is a legitimate e-commerce platform. One more time, a legitimate e-commerce platform. Owned by the Chinese company PDD Holdings, it offers extremely low prices on a wide range of products by allowing Chinese vendors to sell directly to consumers without middlemen. Most customers report receiving the items they ordered, though often of lower quality than expected and sometimes different from the product listing. Let's stop here. In that ad, I promoted half of the things I received from Temu. Why? One, you can't talk negative and bring negative publicity about a sponsor. Two, half the stuff that I received was bad quality, and I wasn't about to promote bad quality or product I don't believe in to my audience. So I left it out and I only promoted the stuff that was good. So I completely agree. There is some shit on Temu that looks of high quality, but actually is lower quality. In fact, the shirts were the first thing. They had a quality shirt that looked real fancy, but guess what? They showed another picture of the actual shirt on the product on the website as well. So it's not like they showed a good quality shirt and then never showed what the shirt actually looked like and then sent you that. No, they showed a good quality of the shirt, but when you click on it, you actually get to look at what the shirt actually looks like. So you have all the knowledge to make, the conscious decision of whether you want to make that purchase or not. That is up to you. So if you still buy it, that is on you. That's not a scam. That's a poor purchase on your behalf. But to be fair, there are some products on there that may not be to the likings of others, but some people like them. Some people do buy cheap shit all the time. That doesn't make it a scam. That does make it a bit bad business that they're kind of like misrepresenting the clothing, sure, but that doesn't negate that all the other products they have on their website actually do work and do provide value to other people. Temu has been criticized for issues like difficulty obtaining refunds and long shipping times, something that all businesses have. Products arriving in poor condition or not matching descriptions. You will deal with this in a lot of delivery services. Concerns over potential use of forced labor in supply chains. I just showed you that some of the biggest corporations that are utilized by masses also do the same thing. Accusations of data privacy risk from a US government agency. That is rich coming from the US government agency that owns everyone's data. If you're in 2024 thinking your data is secure, you are one naive moron, with all due respect. Numerous customer complaints about spam emails and poor customer service. A fucking thing that is dealt with in many different companies, okay? Have you ever tried calling your electricity company or your internet company? I assure you, spam emails and poor customer service is gonna be attached to anything, especially if you're renting a home. While not an outright scam, Temu's business model of extremely low prices and free gifts credit raises questions about how they generate revenue, potentially through selling user data or other unethical practices. There are also many scams and phishing attempts that piggyback on Temu's popularity, but none of this is conclusive evidence. It's all theoretical. Maybe they're doing this and that. None of it's conclusive. So in summary, Temu is a legitimate but controversial platform with very low prices. Customers generally receive their orders, but product quality is often subpar. Caution is advised regarding data privacy, scams, and unrealistic expectations of premium products at rock bottom prices, as is for any website that ain't the major websites. And even the major websites are doing some really fucked up shit behind the scenes. So with all of this being provided, I would like to conclude this video with you don't have the fucking moral high ground, nor do you even have the tangible evidence to get on the internet and comment on my videos and say you're disappointed in me. Grow the fuck up, okay? You're doing shit right now that you're not even aware of, that is muddied waters and definitely unethical or immoral in some capacity. After all of that yapping, if you still don't get where I'm coming from, fuck off. I don't apologize for this. You're an unintelligent individual that is beyond comprehension, beyond an elegant conversation. What do you want me to say, bro? I rest my case. I don't apologize. I did nothing wrong. And if you don't understand that, don't let the door hit you on the way out. Peace.